Hi guys, and welcome back to World of Tanks and another random destruction. I was going to try and do the Crafts Panther revisit for today, but that's going to be tomorrow now, so this is what should have gone up yesterday. But it's a couple of light tank games. Now, these are both recorded using the record feature, the save feature on the PlayStation 4, because I wasn't recording at the time. One, because, well, this one's the T-37, and I despise the T-37, I absolutely hate it. But I'm platooned up with my wife, she's in hers as well. And I just hope you'll be alright with the slightly inferior picture quality. Like I say, it was recorded just using the PlayStation itself. And I wasn't recording it, like I say, because it's the T-37, I hate it. I never seem to get decent games in it. So I didn't bother recording it and had a decent game, which is just how it goes sometimes. And the next one is in the Bulldog, completely stock. I've got that now, and I didn't record it because I don't know. I didn't record it. I didn't think I'd have a particularly decent game, and just sort of was a bit careless and didn't press record. So again, ended up having to save it using the hard drive again on the PS4. But it's quite nice matchmaking. This is Tier 6 light tank and it's a Tier 7 game, so it is pretty nice matchmaking, which I think is probably what made the difference. I think it was a bit of luck, partly down to the matchmaking as well, and that's about it really. I think it's mostly down to matchmaking and luck with this match, because I really do not like this tank. In fact, it's definitely the low point of the line for me, and I don't know, I think a lot of people tend to agree that it's not a great tank. The Chaffee is really good fun, the Bulldog seems to be really good fun, and this just seems to be the ugly duckling in the middle. Now, you know, it's not to say that some people aren't going to enjoy this and probably do well in it, but I really can't stand this. I just think it's big, and compared to the sort of its predecessor and successor, it's quite slow as well. But, like I say, with a bit of luck, that was a close one. I'm not having a bad round, and neither's my wife as well. We're just sort of backing each other up as and when we need to, splitting up when we're both alright, and again just swinging it around to provide a bit of support as and when, really. Now, I know they've been wanting me to, or wanting somebody to spot up here, because obviously they don't want to move down off their hill, because that's inconceivable. But, you know, we were busy, so we have made it up this way, but after we'd done what we were doing down there, and a couple of heavies, whoops, and there's a rock. I'm just glad I didn't do that in front of them. But now it's time to try and get around on those heavies. Hopefully those guys behind us on the hill will be able to shoot it and soften them up at least a little bit. But we'll see when we get there, I think. Now, I mean, I suppose it's the same with most tanks. My wife just said to me that it seems to be a better tank for platooning than it does for sort of being on your own. And, you know, we were in a platoon for this one, and we can back each other up, which does help when you're trying to get close to something, because sometimes they don't know who to go for, and then you end up missing because they can't quite decide which one. Or, you know, one of you can drop off or drop back if they are getting shot up while the other one tries to get their attention, that sort of thing. So, but generally, yeah, I just hate this tank. And I'm glad to be out of it now, and hopefully I will never have to see it again, or never have to drive it again. And I'll just take great pleasure in killing all the ones I can see. Now, I think, I'm not entirely sure, but I think I just took a bounce there off my turret, possibly. And I'm going to advance on this heavy tank number 6. Now, I did think originally, I was a bit uncertain whether this was a good idea, because I could have swore that he had a friend up here, a tiger, and indeed he did. But luckily, the tiger, I don't know if he'd backed off or if he'd gone to try and work around, but he wasn't able to shoot me as I came over there. He did get a shot into me there, though, as I go past, and I managed to set him on fire with a very lucky sort of lock on and drive by, and he's still burning. And he's just managed to put himself out. And my next shot in, again, just another sneaky little lock on, sets him on fire again. So I bet he was, yeah, I bet he was cursing me when he was on his way back to the garage. I know if anybody sets me on fire twice in a row, I'm cursing them. And now, well, I've just decided not to stop really. So I'm just going to keep going. I wasn't entirely sure if that light tank was even in game, but I think he is. I think he was in game, but anyway. He's not shooting at me, so I'm going to take out the ones that probably will shoot at me first, which is Artie. There's something shooting at me from across there, and he's just hit me, although didn't do a lot of damage. So I'm going to put that down to the medium, possibly. Unless it's a very low tier heavy tank. It is only tier 7, so it'd have to be tier 5. Not entirely sure. But I've seen something. In fact, no, it won't have been the medium, it will have been that heavy, whatever that heavy is. I didn't quite see what it was. I've got a feeling it could have been a T1 heavy, maybe, but I couldn't quite see what it was. The name, well, it was very small on the preview window that I've got for this. You see, that's I remembered that the medium wasn't there, and that the medium actually ends up going for our cap, but Artie gives him a good smack. And I think, yeah, it looks like there was some sort of collision involved, and takes them both down. So yeah, Artie shotgunned him, nearly finished him off. And then it looked like there's some sort of collision, possibly Artie rammed him to take him down. But now there's a full health T29 who's worked his way through the town. And he's just taken a good hit from Artie as well. And I was just trying to work my way around on him, hopefully. Well, I was hoping I would have dropped off radar by then, but unfortunately I haven't, because it's just big and fat. Stupid, this light tank. So, yeah, never dropped off radar, so he did know it was coming, but he seemed to be focusing on the larger group that was closing in. And it's allowed me to get in close, put some shots in, and take him down. And that's it for the win. And that's probably... In fact, I'm pretty confident in saying that I would say, is the best game I've ever had in the T37. And the next game after that, I think I did about 200 damage and died. So, you know, there you go. But I came out of that one with a high caliber, 5 kills, and an ace tanker as well. So, really pleased with that. Really surprised with it as well. Really didn't expect to do anything near that in that tank. And yeah, I would definitely say that's the best game I've ever had in it. And in fact, me and my wife, we did take the top 2 slots. And if I hadn't been so greedy on that T29, we probably would have had a brothers in arms out of that. So that was my fault, being a bit keen on the old trigger. But not a bad match. Really, well, I say not a bad match. You know, any match you get an ace in's got to be half decent. But yeah, I'm just so glad to be rid of that tank now. In fact, we both just used up a few times 3 XP boosts that we'd earned. And we actually just used a little bit of gold and converted to get out of it, because, I mean, that's the 5th time I think I've had that tank. I've sold it every time because I hate it, and my wife, she hated it as well. So yeah, we just thought, you know what, screw it, let's get the Bulldogs. And not my first game in it, my first game with the Bulldog, I think I had fun, but I don't think I did very well. And I actually got taken out by one of you guys, one of my subs. Baby Snake Hunter, I think it was. And I've only had one other game in it apart from this one and that one, so I think this is possibly my 3rd match in it, completely stock still, although my upgrades on it aren't too bad, because I've been through, you know, up to the T54E1, so I've unlocked the top engine for this. I think I'm unlocked on the T69, so because I went that way first through the T71, I've already got that engine, so I think it's about 19,500 for my first upgrade, which will then get me my second one for free. And then I think it's the same with the next ones. It's sort of a set amount, and then both will be unlocked, so it's not going to be a particularly long grind through this. But this is, I'd say this is the first decent match I've had in it. And well, like I said, I've only played 3 games, but I have decided to take the fire extinguisher off and put a case of cola on instead. And that was unfortunate, bad timing by myself, and I did take a hit from the 1375 there. And before that, Bulldog did get taken down by the Allied tanks just up in that southwest corner, which is what I was hoping was going to happen. I did manage to get a couple of hits on him. He got one on me, and thankfully he did follow me out onto the field a bit, which is what I was wanting him to do. And those tanks back there were quite keen on getting him killed, so that was quite good. And somebody's just requested that I do a bit of spotting up this end, so that's what I'm doing. I'm popping up here, seeing what I can see, and it's a couple of heavy tanks. That was close again. Spin it around, getting shot at from a couple of different sides. And I'm going to back off a bit and see if I can get some breathing room now that they've been spotted. Hopefully they are close enough to shoot at them, and it does look like they are. And if I can just get into a position, that was a cheeky little shot. And yeah, I did still have stuff aiming at me, but it just gave me a second or two just to have a stop and a think where I wanted to go next. And that's all I wanted. And that T-34, is it? No. I thought the T-34 was pushing down, but I think he might be dead, because I'm pretty sure that's an IS, or it was the T-34 and an IS. And there's the IS. Now, I am aware that I've just seen something disappear on the radar behind me, so I'm a bit keeping half an eye on that map. That was very lucky from the IS that he hit my tracks, but you know, I'm not saying it was all skill or anything like that, but I never like to go straight at something, always go at it at a bit of an angle. And then if they're just a bit off with their timing on the shot, there's a chance your tracks might just eat it, or it might even bounce off your side. Didn't quite get around the wreck quick enough, and that Tiger P did put a good shot into me. It's left me on very low health. Oop, crashed into the T-37. And again, bit of a cheeky auto lock because I'm circling in a light tank, and it's quite difficult sometimes to keep your aim on when you're moving around in a circle quite quickly. But it was a very nice cheeky little lock-on shot that ammo racked him. One of them, I'm not sure if it was the T-37 or one of the other guys, damaged his ammo rack before that. And that was just pure luck that my shell went where it did and popped his turret. But very satisfying all the same. Now it's looking quite good in our favour. Doesn't mean that it's a definite win, although that was another tank down. A bit of a speculative couple of shots at him, not really trying to hit him, to be honest. Then I did aim in to try and get a better shot, and it's looking even better in our favour now. But again, you know, nothing's certain. These guys at the left could be really good players, they could be the best players on the team. You know, they could end up pulling it back, so we're still going to have to be careful. I'm just wondering where they are. Oh, there they are. You see, I did think that they might be with the other one that had come out the other end of the town, and was a bit surprised to find them in the middle there. Flicked across, there's an M103 right down in this corner, and I'm hoping I can get across, but yeah, the Goranich just took a shot at me. That's why I looked back that way, because I thought I'm about to come into their gun sights. Get across the road, try and get around this M103 and hope that I can just swing around and maybe throw his timing off a bit. That was lucky. That was very lucky. I think I got a hit into him. He just missed me, but that next one bounced. And, you know, I was going to get out of there. I wasn't going to go back at him, but I did see on the radar, I didn't notice at first, that medium had gone in after me and was trying to fight him off as well, so I did flick it around, go back at him, again, very narrow miss, get round behind him, if I can just keep out the way of his gun, but he seems to just, I don't know whether he thinks I was going to bugger off or something, I don't know, set him on fire and managed to take him down. But yeah, he just decided to ignore me, and I don't know if he thought I was going to just blaze off again like I did last time. But no, I stuck around instead. And now, in fact, that's it. I was going to go and do a bit more damage, see if I could do anything. But yeah, the last two got taken down, and that's it for the win again. So that was the sort of first match where the Bulldog clicked a little bit. I do play it caution to the wind a little bit, I think. Maybe the right phrase, but I am really enjoying it, and can't wait to get it fully upgraded. But there you go. Anyway, a couple of hopefully enjoyable light tank games. I'll be back tomorrow with another video for you, so until then, take care out there, and I'll catch you next time. Oh, before I go though, yeah, Don't contact me on Facebook at the minute. I've still not been able to access it. So if you don't want to message me, you can do it on Twitter. I've enabled it so anybody can. Or just drop me a message, I think, through... You might be able to do it through my YouTube. But yeah, Twitter's a good place to drop me a message at the minute. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow with another video. So until then, take care out there and I'll catch you next time. See you later.